Hello and welcome back. So today we have another £250 worth of 50 pences to have a hunt through. I'm still up in Royal Wootton Bassett at the Britannia Coin Company, joined by John, one of the owners here. This is a grudge match because we've already hunted through one bag of coins, so we're going through a second today. But also it was worth mentioning because I do get lots of people asking me, do I sell my 50 pences? Do I trade them? And to be totally honest, I don't. I just hoard them. However, the Britannia Coin Company sells circulating 50 pences on your eBay site.
That's correct. Yes, inevitably, as a coin business, we like yourself, we get asked for 50p's, circulated 50p's, proof 50p's. We try and service the whole coin community. We try and pitch our prices right in the middle at a fair market price.
Yeah, so we've got a couple of trays worth of coins that we're just going to have a little peruse through, and if we slide these off, We've got a few more trays to look at. And I must admit, very reasonable prices considering some of the pricing structures that other eBay sellers have. So if you are missing a few 50 pences, then this has the Christopher Collects tick of approval in terms of pricing and variety. So a whole bunch of very nice coins and some Olympics there, and hopefully we're going to find some more of these in the bag that we're going to go through momentarily.
We're really easy to find on eBay. Again, we are just Britannia Coin Company, so you can do the eBay dealer search.
Yeah, and we can put a link down in the description to link directly to it, so feel free to go over there. But the £250 we're going through now, we're looking for a few more coins. We found some Olympics in the last one we looked through. Not ones we're after though, so we need to hone in on those finds that we need. As ever, we have Kew Gardens ticked off in the book. We have Olympic football ticked off already. We need Olympics pentathlon, rowing and weightlifting, so 3 to go. We're getting very close to the end of the year as well. It'd be fantastic to start off a new year with a new book, so we need to appease the coin gods and hope that they will reward us with those bountiful 3 coins left. But I'm not going to do it just jabbering on, so let's get into this bag and see what we find.
Come on then.
Great. So we'll do the first bag and show you what it is that we are looking for. Obviously, I'm a little bit more of a dab hand at doing this. I've been doing this for long enough, so you have to bear with John.
Sorry, yes, I have someone else do this for me normally.
But no, so this is Britannia. Britannia is the definitive design. It's the year 2008. You want to find the Britannias. They're low minted and worth keeping, in my mind, obviously. This is Shield. It replaced Britannia as the definitive design. The key dates to look for that didn't circulate are 2009, 10, 11, 16, 18, possibly 21. We don't know if they're going to go into circulation or not. But then also the year 2017 is a low minted year. Those dates are tattooed on the inside of my brain, so but anything commemorative, especially Olympic, especially one we still need for the book. And I've only found 2 Isaac Newtons in all this time as well. Our first find though is Peace, Prosperity and Pepperonis, which maketh the breakfast 50p. That is Brexit, as we know, very common, but a neat design, and we haven't had it today. Well, we haven't had anything today, but it's nice to get a variety of finds. Nothing else to be had in that bag, sadly. I'll hand over to yourself.
Okay, so what we've got in this one.
So we had a bit of a conversation about the Britannia Coin Company in the last video, the last 50 pence hunt. So out of interest, it's a question I like asking people. If you could commemorate anything on a coin, what would you pick to commemorate?
Goodness, well, I've got to be a little bit careful actually, because this is a conversation that we've been having within the business, and I'm going to tease you a little bit in not answering that question.
Wow.
And you're just going to have to watch this space.
Okay.
You might have to wait a little while yet, but yes, something's going to
something will
potentially appear. Okay. Right, I've got my first find, Paddington at St Paul's.
Yeah, Paddington Cathedral. Very cool. Well then, if you're not going to pitch your idea to me, how about I pitch you my long pitched idea that I've been talking about for eons and eons, it feels like.
Go for it.
That's a dictionary, so they're very common. So, what I think, the US have their state and park reserve quarters, and it is not only a beautiful set of coins, it is a very cool set because I think it helps with the history and things. I would love a UK counties set of coins. So maybe 5 a year coming out celebrating each county of the United Kingdom. We've got Diversity Built Britain here. I did actually in my vlog, I had pointed that out because I thought, wow, that's very cool. I was going to ask you questions about that set off to the side. Victoria Cross medals. I'm trying to picture my idea and I keep finding coins. So Victoria Cross the medals, very highly minted, very common coin, but in 2019 was reissued as part of the 50 years of the 50p set. This one is a 2006 original circulating, not an NIFC 2019. But yes, so I think a proportional amount of counties for each part of the United Kingdom released onto, I think the pound coin would be the perfect coin for it, because they get circulated quite often and in a large abundance. But so each year 5 to 3 counties across the United Kingdom would get their own coin commemorating something about them, potentially even designed by someone local to the county.
It's a great idea actually, because it sort of it incorporates the whole country. It's fully inclusive, generates sort of interest within sort of the locality. Obviously I'd be looking out for a Wiltshire example.
So what would you put on the Wiltshire example then?
Well, obviously the most iconic element of Wiltshire would be Stonehenge. There are a few sort of other, we're well blessed with plenty of National Trust places. Stonehenge is, it's a shame really, because it's not quite as accessible these days as it used to be. However, if you are considering coming to Wiltshire to visit Stonehenge, often what's overlooked is Avebury, which is just down the road from us. Another Neolithic stone circle, fully open to the public, and equally as interesting. And there's a great pub there as well.
Fantastic. Because yes, being a local Hampshirean, we probably had to have Jane Austen, I think, on our Hampshire one, and maybe the Woke Street Monument in Basingstoke, which is, if you know, you know about that one. It's a fantastic local monument that goes by a very different name locally. We've got Mrs. Tiggywinkle from 2016's Beatrix Potter set. It's a nice coin, but there's no puddle duck. That would be another superb one to find. Because Stonehenge featured on the Alphabet 10p series. It's S for Stonehenge, isn't it?
Yes.
And Jane Austen's got her own coins as well. There's Jane Austen coin, and she's on the £5 note, isn't she? £10. Now I'm testing my own memory.
So was it the Jane Austen £2?
£2 coin, yeah.
Yes. We had that in gold proof, I think.
Wow.
We sold one of those fairly recently, in fact.
That's a lovely coin, and there were some that were circulated.
Got Jeremy Fisher.
There we go. Little frog. Yeah, some of them were given out locally in Basingstoke to me, to members of the public when they got released. Unfortunately, I didn't realise until the day after. I totally missed it. So unfortunately, you've got to keep your ear to the ground.
Have you visited the Jane Austen museum in Bath?
I haven't, no. Worth the trip though, is it?
Yes.
Just going to check that for 2019. The Scouts? Nope. It didn't look like it would be because it was a little bit much.
It's a little bit worn, that one, yes.
Yeah, but you never know. It was always interesting, some of those 2019s that we look for, the ones that shouldn't be out in circulation. The joy of finding this pretty scarce to happen though. I think in the whole of 2021 I have found 3. There's a bit of debate whether we refer to them as NIFCs, not intended for circulation, or NFSCs, not struck for circulation.
They do slip out every now and again, yes.
Yeah, I guess people that are breaking them out of their sets, or if they've been given coins, they don't know the value of it as a collector, then they've bust it out and spent it.
Generally not the purchaser, it would be
yes.
somebody who's acquired a set, maybe through a third-party source, yes.
It's 2020, Diversity Built Britain. They're showing up thick and fast now. I guess they were very highly minted. It was rumoured only to have 2.5 million of them circulating, but that ended up at the 10 million mark, so quite a bit over what was anticipated, unfortunately.
Do you think the Royal Mint will do another sort of Kew Gardens mintage strike of something?
So the challenge with the Kew Gardens, the mintage figure is only 210,000, when normally in the millions. It wasn't done on purpose. It was forecasted we need this many 50 pences for 2009, which was then recalculated. They decided they'd ordered too many and said please stop making 50 pences, and they were doing the run of Kew Gardens at the time. So it's by happen chance that occurred. So whether we have a situation like that again where they anticipate needing more than what they actually needed, have to then cancel that. I'm not sure, but I think myself and other coin collectors are just quite eager for more coins to circulate than currently do.
Now that the Royal Mint have experienced the popularity and the demand that generated, I'm sure it must be on their radar. Got a Tom Kitten?
Tom Kitten, or Crazy Eyes himself. It's my favourite from the 2017 set. I'm a bit of a cat person though, so...
Oh, so am I.
Yeah.
I've had a dabble over the years of creating silly viral cat websites.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, anything cat related, I'm a big fan of.
They do rule the internet, don't they? So
yes. Well, the first one I created was a spoof of Cash for Gold. So I created catsforgold.com. I think it's still somewhere out there on the internet.
yeah.
That proved quite a success. So then I moved on to WeBuyAnyCat.com. And then Cat Converters after that.
Converters. Amazing. I'm sure people in the comments will join us in picking up some cat pun companies.
Cat Converters didn't go down too well with Cash Converters though.
Oh, dear.
They tried to close me down on that.
Paddington the Palace there. Second Paddington? Second Paddington. Okay, obviously 4 Paddingtons out there to get, but no. If you were contacted and said, we need to know where we need to send Paddington next if they are to make more Paddington coins, where would you recommend Paddington goes on his next coin?
Well, it's all sort of famous London landmarks, isn't it? So let's go through where he's been so far. He's been to St Paul's, he's been to the station.
Yeah. Been to the White Tower, Tower of London, and Buckingham Palace.
Well, he's got to go to the British Museum, I'd have thought.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Trafalgar Square,
That's a good one.
Piccadilly Circus.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to be one of the iconic locations within the capital, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Or maybe Tower Hill, where they used to mint coins.
Yes.
Although that's now the Chinese embassy, so that might put the scuppers on that, unfortunately.
No, we've already got a Benjamin, haven't we?
Well, I think it might be our first Benjamin Bunny today, for this hunt at least. We had a fair few Benjamin Bunnies last time.
That's what I'm remembering, yes.
Yeah. But no, Benjamin Bunny, the most common commemorative 50p you'll find in your change in your bank hunts. They're a dime a dozen.
That's it for me.
Still neat coins, and a coin that's hooked a lot of new collectors into collecting, I think, where they were so common, but you never know. Well, that's going to be something. Oh, it's Battle of Hastings. We had one of those in the previous hunt, so very nice. This one is not 2019 though, sadly. Pull out the top silk, it's slightly over face value, that one.
Do you facilitate any sort of coin swaps with your subscribers?
No, I used to, but it was so much time to package things and send things, and then things would go missing in the post, and I had run-ins with a couple of spurious people, so I decided to put
It's a lot of organising.
put the horses on that. So yeah, dictionary there, very common. The other problem was lots of people wanted to trade other circulating stuff, and I have everything that's circulating at the moment, so unfortunately there wasn't a lot of gain for me. So, but the way I looked at it, there are so many places that you can purchase, trade, swap 50p that me saying no doesn't stop people being able to do that online through eBay, like with your website, or through Facebook groups for swaps.
Right. First one out of the bag. Shield.
Not what we're looking for. So do you buy, as a company, you buy collections on a regular basis?
Everything from individual coins to full collections, right the way from sort of modern Royal Mint releases all the way through to ancient and hammered strikes. So there's quite a sizable team of us here.
Yep.
We all have our own sort of areas of expertise. So regardless as to what it is a customer is looking to sell, there's always somebody here to assist. So yes, we are very lucky in that we can buy and sell a huge range. And if any of your subscribers ever go along to the Birmingham Coin Fair or the London Coin Fair, we're always present there. So always worth coming over, saying hello. say that you've seen us on YouTube.
It must be quite exciting when you get a collection in to be able to then look through it and have it in your hands and sort through it all. That must be quite an exciting time.
Very much so. You literally do. Well, it's no different to what we're doing at this point. You don't know what you're going to discover.
Yeah.
It is a bit like Christmas every day, isn't it? But, you're opening up an unknown box of wonders.
I would imagine with some knowledge of what you purchased, but it's not the same actually having it in your hands. I wouldn't have thought.
There's a wealth of knowledge within the business here, but also we've got a fantastic library as well, which inevitably is being referred to all the time, because nobody can hold that much knowledge.
Yeah. I was just saying, it's such a varied hobby, so many niches and areas of knowledge and expertise.
Paddington at the Palace.
At the Tower.
Tower.
I'm losing my voice here. No, yeah, we've got 3 out of 4 now. We're making good progress to having a complete set of Paddingtons then. I mean, it's a fairly common event. It's nothing too exciting, unfortunately, but still nice to do. Another dictionary. As we know, very, very common coin.
Nothing else in this batch.
I think we had more variety in the last bag, but we were rewarded at the end of the last hunt with some wonderful finds. So
yeah, we're only halfway through.
Exactly, we're building up to that amazing find. What was that? It was 2019. I thought it was 2017. And that's the thing about the circulating coins; they are so filthy. After looking through a whole whole bag of this, is pretty gross. But it's nothing compared to the pennies, which I hunt through for my world record attempt. Brexit there.
Well, we have to hunt through all the old pre-decimal pennies.
Oh, of course, yeah.
And you really do end up black then.
Yes. I've had people they've watched through my penny world record video saying they can smell the video because especially £20 of the pennies is a lot of coins to handle. Once you've done 5 bags of £20 worth, yes.
And they do have a particular smell, don't they? You're absolutely right.
Yeah. But it's working towards a world record will be totally worth it. What I'm going to do with 51,500 pennies is a whole nother question.
Make a tabletop with them.
Yeah, make a lot of tabletops with them. But no. Tom Kitten again. Very cool. It's a shame the Beatrix Potter set seems to have come to an end now, because there was at one point rumoured to be other designs. I think there were people that went on the Royal Mint VIP experience, the sort of expensive privileged tour that you could go. You could still go on. That got to see dies of some characters which never became coins, which was intriguing.
So you don't think that any more are going to materialise?
I think they're done, and although I hope we get more Paddingtons, because we only had 2 years of Paddingtons. Again, I have a feeling that series might have run its course, but no, I think there are plenty of other children's characters that could make an appearance on UK coinage. Oh, another Paddington at the Tower there.
Were we looking for 2019?
Sadly not.
What date? Remind me of the date.
2009, 10, 11, 16, 18, maybe 21. Paddington at the Tower again. We had a little bit of fun when the Paddingtons in 2019 came out, the Tower and Cathedral. There was a bit of debate as to what we was expecting to be the rarer of the two, and I was ardently Team Tower. I think I was self-appointed team captain of Team Tower. There's other channels that were Team Cathedral, and they ended up with the same mintage. So naturally, I resolved this issue and I put 2 of my towers in the bin, which has made that means that they're scarcer in circulation. So I took the victory on that one. Another Brexit.
So you're a little bit younger than me. So if they're not doing any more Beatrix Potter, and if potentially Paddington has now run his course, what children's character would you like to see? I
would love Trapdoor. That was the TV show I watched as a kid because my mother liked it when she was younger, and we used to do little plasticine figures, Bert and Boney and Drut. That would be the television show that I would
See, that's very much after my time. I don't. That means nothing to me.
What children's character would you pick then?
So for me, as we've had the Mr. Men, although that's not wouldn't have been my choice personally, but
Benjamin Bunny.
there was rhubarb and custard.
Oh yeah.
The Wombles.
Oh, the Wombles would be a good set, wouldn't they?
Or how about Mr. Ben? But
Ben.
that would be a very short run because although it could be Mr. Ben in character. Or Bagpuss.
Bagpuss, yeah. Rhubarb and Custard was my father's favourite TV show, so I think he would be very pleased with that.
Because it had a revival. They rebooted the.
Things do. There's Thunderbirds and Captain Scarlet again. They're British, aren't they? Well, they're the American. I don't know. I'm not sure now. I'm doubting myself.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure actually.
I'm thinking they have American accents, don't they?
Yes.
So they might not be. It might not be British, and that's obviously everything on British coinage is British.
It wasn't my. I wasn't really a Thunderbirds fan, so that passed me by.
Puppets gave me the heebie-jeebies, so it wasn't something for me either.
Do you think we'll ever see things like the Teletubbies or anything like that?
So someone said, and obviously the Music Legends set has been a very popular and awesome set that I've really liked. But someone was telling me that they were waiting for the Spice Girls commemorative coin, which wouldn't be my first choice of music artist.
Maybe in a long time. Depends on how long Music Legends series is going to run for.
Exactly. Is there anyone in your mind that you think are deserving of going on the Music Legends if they're making more of them?
Goodness, well, there are so many different potential bands that they could be featuring.
Yeah.
You're going to have to cut this bit because now you've put me right on the spot and I can't.
So I've suggested Led Zeppelin or Annie Lennox or Bonnie Tyler. It'd be nice to get some women on the Music Legends set, in my personal opinion. Brexit there.
Bonnie Tyler would be popular for the with Welsh contingent. Oh, and of course Tom Jones.
Tom Jones, Shirley Bassey.
Yes.
Yeah. Nice to be representative of the whole United Kingdom. But I think I'm really hopeful that there are going to be more because there are so many awesome bands and musicians that could be honoured and celebrated. I'd be very, very, very chuffed with the ones they have done. David Bowie, Elton John, Queen are musicians and bands that I'm very much a big fan of. We've
done really well with the Music Legends series. So obviously we have a lot of international customers and we've shipped and supplied many of the high denomination strikes, so the 1 kilo golds. We've had quite a few of those through our doors over these last.
And they're quite impressive to behold and have in your hands.
Yeah,
1 kilogram.
So 1 kilo gold comes in a Royal Mint Perspex capsule in a beautiful presentation box. When you creep up to the 5 kilo gold that they've produced for other series.
Peter Rabbit upside down.
Oh yes, it was a little bit of a grubby one, and I was having difficulty making out the design.
A little bit green, isn't he?
Yes. Where's our Peter Rabbits? There we go. So when you ramp up to the 5 kilo Royal Mint releases, strangely they don't come in Perspex capsules. So we were lucky enough to get the 5 kilo 3 Graces gold proof. Absolutely stunning presentation box that it comes in. The coin sits in a drawer in the bottom of this box, and the box is designed for the coin to be mounted in this holder. But to do that, you have to lift this coin, which is not encapsulated, out.
Just the loose coin there.
Yes, out of its tray, and then slot it into this holder that then holds the coin vertically up inside this Perspex box. But to get your fingers underneath and lift 5 kilos of gold coin, which is only sort of so big diameter, was quite a challenge. And I was a little bit twitchy doing it.
Oh yeah, totally. I think I would be as well, because that'd be quite nerve-wracking. I think that's not a coin you want to drop, is it?
No.
And definitely not one you want to land on your foot as well. No, that must have been incredible coin to see. Oh, there you go.
Tittlemouse.
I found one the last time, didn't we? So 2018's Mrs. Tittlemouse, my favourite from the Beatrix Potter set, all the different years. Beautiful coin, and it's over face value. I'm sure we're going to repeat it the last video. We got a Battle of Hastings. We got a Mrs. Tittlemouse. Are we going to get
We've
Paralympic?
got a Battle of Hastings.
Oh, a second Battle of Hastings. There we go.
Where's the other? Oh, there we go.
Top, Mrs. Tittlemouse. I wonder, will we get an Olympic gymnastics and a archery as well, the same as we did the last 50 pence? Getting deja vu. We've been talking about different things there, haven't we? So, we're coming towards the end. No Olympics yet, but they could well be on their way at any point. It's not over till the last bag, and we've been saved by the last bag on numerous occasions. Whether that was a case of the diddlies. Am I holding the last one?
Yep, I'm needing another bag.
There we go. An ultimate bag for the hunt.
There's a few shiny ones in here.
That's always good. Make it Kew Gardens. I'd be very, very happy with that.
If I shoot a few more of these videos, I might sort of get a little bit more adept at handling them.
I must admit, when I started making the videos, you get used to it and the pattern of doing it, and there were lots of people assuming that I was a former croupier or a close-up magician.
It's muscle memory, isn't it?
There you go, Christopher Ironside, very common, and I keep all my Ironsides. I've got a hoard of them. I have more 2008 Britannias though. I think I have in excess of about 400 of them. So
you've not dabbled in any sleight of hand magic.
No.
That surprises me.
Far too clumsy.
That surprises me. So I've got a bit of a background in that, and
really,
I spent years and years practicing coin rolling and all the different coin sleights that you can do. But that long time ago.
Really? Well then, all of a sudden we're on to the last bag of the hunt. We've had a couple of nice finds so far, so we can't grumble. For those that haven't watched this far in the video, you might be interested to know I have a Discord server. You can click the link down in the description to come and join that if you're on Discord. Alternatively, you can catch me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and there's the PO box you can write into as well. And the Britannia Coin Company, you're on Instagram and Facebook.
And Twitter.
And Twitter as well, so head on over and follow them as well. We've got representation of the People Act, not one we've had in this hunt, so it adds to the variety. But it looks like that's all we're going to get. Well, we're going to have a quick hunt through the coins and see whether we've got any key dates. In terms of the key dates, we've got 2 Britannias, both from 2008. So they are worthy keepers in my mind. Star finds, well, it's going to be very similar to previously, I think. Just for the fun of it, I'm going to throw Christopher Ironside in there as well, just because that's a special coin to me, at least in my hoard of them. But all that leaves me to do now is thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.